Hi everyone, and welcome to the instructor video, What is a Movie? This video explains what exactly we talk about when we talk about the movies as artistic and cultural texts. If you've ever had a conversation, listened to a podcast, or watched a documentary about films or filmmaking, you might have noticed that people use different terms to refer to the movies. You might, for example, have heard the terms cinema, film, and movies used synonymously. But what exactly are the perceived differences among these terms? Cinema, derived from the ancient Greek kinesis, meaning movement, is arguably the oldest term for movies. However, this term is sometimes applied to indicate certain traditions of film. We might, for example, refer to Italian cinema or Mexican cinema when we want to name a group of films produced in those countries. Additionally, critics and scholars often apply the term film to recordings of movement that seem to engage with academic ideas or mean something in a scholarly sense. Films, more so than movies, are often celebrated as critically acclaimed, brilliant, or groundbreaking. On the other hand, the term movies tends to be applied to popular films that are more invested in entertainment than meaning something or engaging with scholarly ideas. This series of monikers demonstrates that, historically, people have used different terms to assign value to the movies. In this class, however, I want to stress that all movies are deserving of study. At the end of the day, the terms cinema, film, and movie all refer to a motion picture. A motion picture is a series of still images that, when viewed in rapid succession, usually 24 images per second, the human eye and brain see as fluid movement. In this class, we'll focus on narrative films, that is, motion pictures that tell a story. Like photographs, paintings, and memes, images in a motion picture rely on compositional principles: color, repetition, alignment, proximity, etc., light and shadow, as well as other visual elements. These visual elements work together to produce whatever it is we're looking at. Unlike photographs, paintings, and memes, however, motion pictures are constructed through individual shots. A shot is one uninterrupted run of the camera. A single shot can be as long as the director wants, so long as it does not exceed the length of the film stock in the camera. For example, Auguste and Louis Lumiere's 1896 motion picture, Arrival of a Train at La Ciotat Station, is made up of one shot. The film features one shot of a train pulling into a station surrounded by people, and is one of the most famous examples of early filmmaking. Later, filmmakers experimented with splicing together multiple shots through a process called editing. Editing enables filmmakers to manipulate what the viewer sees and how they see it. For example, Georges Méliès's A Trip to the Moon from 1902 contains multiple shots edited together. This series of edited shots relays the film's plot of journeying to outer space more effectively than a single shot. More contemporary films, however, have more in common than shots and editing. Most contemporary movies have a runtime of about 2 hours and tend to follow a standard production pipeline. In this pipeline, films are produced and marketed by a large commercial studio, Universal, Paramount, Warner Brothers, Disney, and Sony are the largest in the United States. Then they're distributed to movie theaters, released on DVD, and then aired on television. Of course, streaming services such as Netflix, Max, and Amazon Prime have reconfigured this pipeline in material and cultural ways. And it will be interesting to see how the industry continues to fluctuate in the coming decades. In addition to similar runtimes and production pipelines, movies often engage viewers' emotions to transport them to the world on screen. While these techniques are usually strategically hidden from audiences through the process of movie magic, viewers can learn how to identify and analyze these tactics, which is what we'll learn how to do in this class. We'll learn more about how to recognize and examine these filmmaking techniques in the next instructor video. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email.